Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine. Chapter number 1, number and arithmetic operations, and today our topic is multiplication of numbers by 10 and its multiples. This is the learning objective of this video, that is how to multiply any number by 10 and its multiples mentally, which means we will find out our product without doing long multiplication. So in this video you will learn how to multiply these examples or these questions without long multiplication. First, let me tell you what is meant by multiples of 10. So students, any number that is to be multiplied by 10 is the multiple of 10. For example, 10, if we multiply 10 by 1, the answer or the product is 10. If we multiply 10 by 2, our product will be 20. Similarly, if we multiply 10 by 3, product will be 30. 10 by 4, product will be 40. 10 by 5, product will be 50. And 10 by 6, product will be 60. So these numbers 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 are called the multiples of 10 because these numbers are obtained by the multiplication of 10 to any number and so on. So we can say, as you can see, all multiples of 10 have a similar thing, that is 0 at the end. So we can say any number which has 0 at its end in one's place called multiple of 10. For example, students, as you can see, these are the multiples of 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and so on. So in these numbers we have one similar thing, that is in all numbers we have 0 in the ones place. So we can say a number that has a 0 in the ones place, that number will be the multiple of 10. Like these are the numbers, these are some examples of multiples of 10. That 20, 10, 20, 30, 60, 90, 100, 120, 200, 500, 1000 and the list is continue. You can see in all these numbers we have 0 in the ones place. So these are the multiples of 10. Now students, we will solve some examples in which you will learn how to multiply any number by the 10 or its multiple without doing the long multiplication. So in example A, we have given 24 multiplied by 10 is equals to dash. We have to find the product of these two numbers. In this example, 24 is the multiplicand and 10 is the multiplier. So how can we find the product of these numbers? One option is to find a product of these two numbers. We can perform the long multiplication, that is the multiplication of two-digit number by two-digit number, as you have already learned in the previous video, but this is time taking. So we have a short method to find the product of these this type of questions in which we have the multiplier, that is the multiple of 10. So how can we find out without doing long multiplication? Look carefully. So what we will do? First we will simply ignore the 0. If I ignore this 0, so what is this question? 24 multiplied by 1. Just ignoring this 0, we will simply multiply the remaining numbers, that is 24 multiplied by 1. So if we multiply 24 by 1, the answer will be 24. Once you have done, now what we will do? We will write the 0 at the end of our product. This is, so this 0 will be placed at the end of our product. So 24 multiplied by 10 will become 240. So students, you have seen that we have find out our product of these two numbers without doing the long multiplication, just by a simple trick. Now let's solve some other examples. So this is our example B, in which we have given 629 multiplied by 10. In this example, again 629 is the multiplicand and 10 is the multiplier. Now again what we will do? We will just ignore this 0 and multiply the remaining numbers, that are 629 multiplied by 1. So 629 multiplied by 1 is equals to 629. Now what we will do? This 0 will be placed at the end of our product. So here. Now our answer will become 629 multiplied by 10 is equals to 6290. This is our final answer. Let's solve some other examples. Now in this example we have given 582 multiplied by 100. In this example we have the multiplier 100 in which we have two zeros. Again we will follow the same trick, that we first ignore these two zeros and find the product of the remaining numbers. So after ignoring these two zeros, what are the numbers left? 582 multiplied by 1, that will be 582. 582 multiplied by 1 is equal to 582. Now what will be our next step? We will place these two zeros in the last of our product, that is like this. So 582 multiplied by 100 is equals to 58,200. So you have seen easily we have found the product of these two numbers without doing the long multiplication. In the similar way we will find some other products. 78 multiplied by 100, again we ignore these two zeros and we simply multiply 78 by 1. So our answer will be 78. Now what we will do? We will place these two zeros at the end of our product. So it will become 7,800. So we have found 78 multiplied by 100 is equal to 7,800. Let's move to the other example. We have given 205 multiplied by 1000. Here you can see we have three zeros given in the multiplier. The multiplier is 1000 in which we have three zeros. Again by following the same trick we will ignore these three zeros and we will find the product of the remaining numbers, that is 205 multiplied by 1, that will be 205. Now what we will do? We will place these two zeros at the end of our product, that is 0 0 0. So we have found 205 multiplied by 1000 is equals to 205,000. Now let's move to the other example. Now in this example there is something different, that in this example we have given 50 multiplied by 20. In this example 50 is the multiplicand and 20 is the multiplier and both are the multiples of 10. Now in this example, unlike the previous examples, we have the 0 in the multiplicand also and in multiplier also. So we will ignore the both zeros. We will ignore the 0 of multiplicand and the 0 of multiplier, and then we will multiply the remaining numbers. The remaining numbers are 5 and 2. So we will simply multiply these two numbers. 5 multiplied by 2, 10. After multiplying these numbers, what we will do? We will place these two zeros at the last. So 1 and 2. Two zeros will be placed at last. So our answer is 1000. So we can say 50 multiplied by 20 is equals to 1000. Again, let's move to the other example. In this example, we have given 40 multiplied by 200. Similarly, we will ignore this 0 and these two zeros. Students, remember one thing, that in these types of examples, we only ignore the 0 which are at the last of the both numbers. Like in this example, we have 0 in the middle. So we cannot place this 0 at the last of our product. We only place the zeros that are at the last of the multiplier or the multiplicand. Like in this example, we have three zeros in the last of the multiplier. So we have placed these three zeros in the product at the last, but not this 0. And in this example, we have the 0 in the last of the multiplicand and the 0 in the last of the multiplier. Both multiplicand and multiplier have the zeros in the last. So we have placed these two zeros in the product at the last. Now let's solve this example. Again in this example, multiplicand is 40 and multiplier is 200. In multiplicand we have the 0 in the last and the 2 zeros in multiplier in the last. So we will ignore these 3 zeros and find the product of the remaining number. 4 multiplied by 2 is equals to 8. Now we will place these 3 zeros in the last. So our answer is 8000. Now let's solve some other examples. 100 multiplied by 1000. Again ignore these 2 zeros of the multiplicand, 3 zeros of the multiplier. Find the product of remaining numbers. 1 multiplied by 1 is equals to 1 and place the remaining zeros in the last 5 zeros. So we will place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros in the last. Again in this example we will ignore the 0 of multiplicand and 2 zeros of multiplier. We will find the product of 12 multiplied by 4. So our answer will be 48 and in the last we will place these 3 zeros. So 48,000 is the final answer. In this example we will ignore these 2 zeros and these 3 zeros and find the product of remaining numbers, that is 8 by 1. So 8 multiplied by 1 is equals to 8 and then we will place these 2 and 3 zeros, that is 5 zeros in the last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our last example. Now you can see in this example we have 0 in the multiplicand which is not in the last, it is in the middle place. So we will not include this 0 in the product at the last. So in this example we will only ignore these 2 zeros and we will find the product of 102 multiplied by 4. So 102 multiplied by 4 will be 408 and we will place these 2 zeros in the last. So students, you can see we have solved all the examples without doing the long multiplication. Just by a simple trick you can solve any example in which we have the multiplier or the multiplicand as the multiple of 10. So by the following this simple trick you can find the product of any given numbers. Now students, let's solve some other examples. In this example we have given there are 20 pencils in a box. How many pencils would be in 10 boxes? In this example you have given some information, that is we have a box in which we have 20 pencils. Now we have to find out if a box has 20 pencils, so how many pencils would be in the 10 boxes. So students, in this example we can find a solution by two methods. Either we can, as we have 10 boxes and in our box we have 20 pencils, so we can add 20 10 times like this. Box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4, box 5, box 6, box 7, box 8, box 9 and box 10. We can add 20 10 times to find the total pencils in 10 boxes. But this method would be very long and you know that multiplication is a repeated addition. So instead of doing this long addition, we can simply multiply the number of pencils by the number of boxes to find a total answer. By addition and by multiplication, we will find the same answer. As if we add 20 10 times, we will get 200 pencils in 10 boxes. And the same answer we can get by simple multiplication, that is 20 multiplied by 10. Okay, now in this example you can see 20 is a multiple of 10 and 10 is also a multiple of 10. So we will multiply these two numbers by the by the same trick which we have recently learned. What we will do? We will ignore these two zeros and multiply the remaining numbers. 2 multiplied by 1 is equals to 2, and we will add these two zeros at the end of our product. So we have found 200 pencils in 10 boxes. Now let's move to other example. Students, in this example we have given if 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. We all know that in 1 hour we have 60 minutes. Then how many minutes will be in the 5 hours? Similarly, in this question we have two methods. We can add, as you know, 1 hour we have 60 minutes, so we can add 60 5 times to find the total minutes in 5 hours. And we will get the answer 300 minutes. This is 5 hours. So instead of doing this long addition, we can simply multiply 60 by 5 and we will get, as we have 0 in the 60, this is the multiple of 10, so we will ignore this 0 and we will simply multiply 6 by 5, which is 30, and then we will place this 0 at the end. So our answer will be 300 minutes in 5 hours. So students, by this simple trick you can find the product of any given numbers in which we have maybe the multiplier or multiplicand as a multiple of 10, or maybe both the multiplicand and multiplier are the multiples of 10. So we can find the product without doing the long multiplication by this simple trick of placing zeros at the end. I hope you understand all the things. Keep practicing and good luck for the next time. Thank you.